Hey, and welcome to another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
And we're doing another James Bond commentary to prepare for Spectre, the 24th James Bond movie starring Daniel Craig. And we're going to do it as we kind of do our 007 Legends month. We are going to do, so we've already done Sean Connery. Now we're going to do the one installment with George Lazenby.
It was really tough to decide which George Lazenby to do.
Yes, so many out there. Or should we just draw his appearances as Jor-El from the Superboy TV series, or when he voiced King on Batman Beyond? We're doing my personal favorite James Bond movie, On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
And one of the many James Bond movies that I have not yet seen.
It's a rarity. It's one of those ones that you don't really... They don't play this one a lot, probably because it isn't as well known. It wasn't, warmly received when it was first released, and it's the longest of the classic James Bond films. It's also, if you've ever seen Inception, the entire idea of the Arctic base, it takes kind of visual cues from this film because it's Christopher Nolan's favorite James Bond film. But hey, Chris Nolan, this one was my favorite first, so we are going to do a commentary on Her Majesty's Secret Service. So, Chris, you've never seen it. Jake, do you have any thoughts before we get there?
When I was a kid, it was like the one that I was like, I don't want to watch this one because it's not Sean Connery. Like I was such into
You would rather watch Diamonds Are Forever.
Well, I hadn't seen that one yet because fuck that movie. I had grown up so much with just the early Sean Connery movies. Like that was it for Bond. Like I just loved those ones. I'd watch them over and over and over again. And then when it started branching out, I remember I like was so angry that I didn't know all the behind the scenes stuff, that this was the guy that took over for Sean Connery. It wasn't Roger Moore for me, in my opinion. It was George Lazenby, and I was like, I don't care about this movie. And it's stupid, and he looks dumb.
He's Australian. He's not even a Brit.
Yeah, he looks stupid
because Sean Connery was a Brit.
And then
Scotland's part of the Great Britain.
And then one day I was just like, you know what? Like, why the fuck am I being a turd? And out loud, I just said it to myself at the dinner table, and and so I owned it, and I hadn't watched it yet, and so I threw it in, and it was really one of the it might have been the last of the classic. Yeah, it definitely was the last of the classic Bond movies that I ever saw, and it's really good. It really is, and he's not obviously the strongest Bond, but there's something about him, and I think it's interesting because Connery is so machismo and very the man's man, and there's something to be said about George Lazenby's Bond. I like his Bond.
He was Australian Special Forces, so we could actually do, and he was apparently an expert skier, and they actually had to prevent him from skiing between takes because you're insured, we can't risk you, but he would ski, go and have clandestine ski things. For me physically, he's how I imagine the James Bond of
it's like books. When you read the books.
Yeah, I
feel like a lot of people's favorite James Bonds come from that revelation when they're reading the books and they think of that actor. He's good. I mean, I think this movie gets a bum rap. So past Jake, you're stupid and you are a turd, because it's a good movie, and I think all Bond fans should definitely check it out, and it's worth it. It is a long one, but it's not one of those ones where you're like, oh god, it's we're only an hour and a half into this thing. There's plenty of other Bond movies where you feel that way.
Yeah.
But it's good. It really is. And you did, like as Sam said, you see the Inception.
And it's also all a dream. That's the other Bond.
I'm sure the producers wish it was. I'm sure Lazenby wished. Well, Lazenby got to be Bond. It's one of those things though, because he quit being James Bond before this movie even premiered. Because he was like, James Bond is not going to, he's a product of the 60s. He is not going to make it in the 70s because this movie came out in 69 and turned down an offer, a contract to be Bond for 7 more movies. And I just got to feel like he spent the entire 70s just being like...
Every Roger Moore movie.
Yeah.
Just being like, damn it.
God.
Yeah.
And
Bond is still a thing. You know what I mean?
But
he deserves his moment in the sun, and we're going to give it to him. All 2.5 hours of it.
There more people have walked on the fucking moon than have been James Bond, and he's one of them.
Yeah.
So, hats off to you, George Lazenby.
Yeah. The jokes are that he's only been in one, but he's been in one.
Yeah, he's like the Paul McGann of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Even though technically Paul McGann played Doctor Who twice.
And like a webisode.
Yeah.
But Chris, you want to cue us up?
Yeah, I guess I could. We're much like Goldfinger. We're watching the Blu-ray from the 50th anniversary box set. Sam, there are no director's cuts or anything like that our our listeners need to worry about. Now he's shaking his head. Good. Just perfect radio.
Perfect.
So no, you should be fine watching it on whatever media you are using, or medium, since it's singular. So as per usual, we have the movie queued up, ready to go. The counter's at 0. Sam just leaned over to fart, or at least that's what it looked like. Most professional commentary ever.
I had to get it out of my system.
I'd like to apologize right now because he's so excited that he's been clipping his mic. I'm sure the audio has been horrid so far. I'll try to keep an eye on it. Anyway, so countdown and I'll tell you to hit play. Hopefully you're set up and ready to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And there's the MGM logo with the lion roaring and everything.
Yeah.
Same lion since
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Something around there.
Yeah. Oh, United Artists. You don't see them too much anymore.
I feel like the last one they distributed was either License to Kill or GoldenEye before they were bought out.
Hey, Broccoli.
There he is.
Oh, Cubby.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this the first of these sequences in color?
It is. You're quite right, Chris.
The blood has always been in color.
It has.
But usually Bond himself is in black and white.
He's also the only Bond to take a knee during that sequence.
Yeah. Getting ready for a pep talk.
Is he too tall?
Yeah. Universal Exports, of course, is the front for MI6.
Referenced all throughout the series. It's a statue of Darth Vader behind him.
Lint.
The director, it was his first film directing, Peter Hunt. He had been a second unit or an editor on the previous Bond films, and he was always promised by the producers to direct. And this was his favorite book. And he kept it as close to the book as possible. And he's like, Bond doesn't need gadgets. He doesn't need, all that shit. Let's just take it back to the basics. Especially after the previous film, You Only Live Twice, where he's got, faces a dude in a fucking volcano base. So, yeah, this one's kind of a much more down-to-earth Bond. And I prefer down-to-earth Bond, to be honest. Because he doesn't need the frills if there's anything that...
I mean, that's something to be said. I mean, my favorite Bond is a down-to-earth Bond as well,
Yeah.
I love the gadgets.
I'm not saying I hate the gadgets, but I just...
Well, to me, again, since I've only seen select Bond movies, it might be more so because of that. But to me, Bond has always been about the gadgets. Like, he's a gadget guy.
Yeah.
So I love the gadgets.
I think as long as they don't distract from, and I can see where sometimes they do. Like I would argue the invisible car in Die Another Day does.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
That's usually the point where they're like, all right, let's bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's like as long as they're not like some sort of Deus Ex Machina,
Sure.
As long as they're just there to help.
Yeah.
Which I think is basically the same thing that you're saying.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of the marketing kind of concealed George Lazenby, because in an effort to distance themselves from the marketing of the previous Bond. You Only Live Twice tagline was Sean Connery is James Bond, like in all caps. Mm-hmm. And so for this one, they kind of obscured him, which may have hurt the film's performance at the box office. Also, you don't have a marquee star as Bond, so it's gonna because the biggest thing they had seen him in was in a chocolate commercial in London.
It's wild that
scope.
That scope that he's got there has such an impressive zoom feature.
MI6, man. MI6.
Yeah, and you guys are talking about how he's not all about the gadgets.
Yeah.
Impressive how it has the same amount of zoom inside and outside the frame of...
Yeah, same photo quality, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think it would be obscured a little bit. Oof, that camera work, though. No, she's going to get eaten by the shark from Jaws.
That's still 6 years away.
Yeah. Spielberg has always kind of wanted to direct a Bond, or at least he did earlier in his career.
It'd be the most hopeful and imaginative Bond of all time.
And there'd be kids in peril everywhere.
It wasn't until Quantum of Solace that they got somebody that wasn't British or Australian to direct a Bond flick. I think Peter Jackson and Christopher Nolan have also expressed interest.
Oh man, Nolan! I mean, in between Inception, that end, and the beginning of Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
So confused as to what's going on right now.
He stopped her from committing suicide.
But why is she
Already unconscious?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
And also,
she was expecting Sean Connery.
The weird, just like the weird camera work already has like really thrown me off. Like crazy zooms and crazy like cut to wides and
visually, I love this one though. I mean, I think it's like.
I mean, we're still only like 3 minutes in, so maybe it doesn't confuse me as much. That's a weird name. Where did that hand come from? Also, I just don't like showing a camera zoom in or zoom out.
Right.
And that's already happened several times.
Okay.
That was cool, though, that pan.
Yeah.
Or not pan, it was a truck.
Connery. I didn't mean to do that, honestly. Those moves.
Well, with this one, they try to, they really try to make you part of the action. Like they're like, especially
uppercuts, man. Those are some uppercuts.
You can tell he's putting his full fucking body weight in those punches.
Like he's actually hit somebody before.
Well,
yeah.
For his audition, he accidentally broke so they had an acting audition, and for the action audition, you had to do a staged fight sequence, and he accidentally broke the stuntman's nose, and the producer was like, "Well, we found our guy."
Yeah.
You hurt
he can break a stuntman's nose.
Yeah, you hurt one of our people. Awesome. Welcome aboard. But yeah, I also, the kind of almost like more the colors saturation in this, I always thought was kind of original for a Bond film. You don't really see it. That was kind of a weird cut.
Yeah.
But damn, that uppercut.
Wait, wasn't that guy drowned? Oh.
Not all the way.
But he... Okay.
Fuck you.
And like they're like undercranking the camera a lot. Like this seems more like a kung fu movie.
Maybe
that's why you like it.
Yeah.
Because you do love kung fu movies.
Yeah, I haven't heard a negative.
Wait, what?
Yeah. She drove his car to get to her car.
Miss, you forgot.
I'll find out who she is by putting the shoes on all the women's feet.
Here's a nice fourth wall moment for... I always like that.
Okay,
That's
Deadpool.
Cool. It's the only... Apparently, like, he would get the shit kicked out of him, like, filming this, because the insurance wasn't as high for Lazenby, and knowing his physicality, they had him do a lot of other stuff, and he'd always be like, man, this never happened to the other fella. And finally, for that scene, the director was like, just say that line.
Classic Bond openings.
Oh, man, yeah.
I do love this theme.
Yeah, it's instrumental because all the Bond themes up to this point were the film's title, and so they're like, how do we write lyrics for a movie called On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
Sam, you did.
I have, yeah. I won't distract from this
You
instrumental.
Sure?
I'll maybe during the end credits.
I will say, and I think I talked about this with you before, Sam.
Yeah.
I thought it's unfair for George Lazenby to have the opening of this movie
have all
the Sean Connery moments.
Yeah.
Because one, whether you like Lazenby or not, this is almost like, hey, remember Sean Connery, guys?
Well, it was an effort to kind of tie it to continuity. Be like, hey, look, we're the same. It's still Bond.
But I feel like anyone like sitting in the theater who's like, I don't know, man, I don't know about this new guy. They're like, oh, look at Connery. Why can't we have,
I'd rather watch Goldfinger.
Yeah, I feel like it's unfair to Lazenby to do that.
I mean, there's multiple ties to previous continuity over the course of.
Like, yeah, there's a moment later on that I love. It's one of my favorite moments of the movie, but this actually has like visuals where
Straight
you're looking
up,
at Sean Connery, or
Well, you never see Sean Connery.
Well, I mean, scenes from his movies. I mean, that'd be a real. That'd be a real.
And
dick move.
always weirdly distorted by
Yeah.
this like I guess I don't know if it's an hourglass.
Yeah, it's an hourglass.
That'd be a real dick move if you saw Sean Connery.
Yeah. Remember
Or
this
that guy. Yeah. It'd be funny if they superimposed Lazenby in every single one, like a shittily cut head on top of it, you know?
Like Game of Death. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Or the any of those Bruce exploitation movies, like the one with the towel
Oh yeah.
and the mirror.
That's Game of Death.
Is that Game of Death?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've only seen the 45
clips.
minutes.
Oh yeah.
And then I thought that was a different movie.
No, I really, honestly,
I wish it were a different movie.
I wish,
Lazenby was one of the last guys to see Bruce Lee alive.
That's right.
He killed him.
He was originally supposed to star in a trilogy of like it was basically Bruce Lee teams up with Bond is how they would have marketed it.
Bond and Kato.
Yeah.
I like when they refer to him by his rank.
Yeah.
I was like that.
Which they don't really bring into play until You Only Live Twice.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes,
the car.
she's a cougar.
And the car, too.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a sound guy in the reflection of that door.
Yeah.
I saw him move out of the way.
That happened. They in the documentary where they talk about restoring these films for the Blu-ray, they were like, should we remove those? And they're like, no.
Let him stay.
Yeah. We're not George Lucas.
Yeah. Yeah, people loved them when they came out. Just give them higher. Is that the same?
No,
from Goldfinger?
Nah.
It's a casino now, though.
It's upside down. Was that supposed to be like the reflection of the sign?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, that's the terrible thing about me being like a modern day filmmaker, seeing this for the first time in my adult years.
Playing Baccarat, which is basically like French blackjack, except for instead of going for 21, you're going for 9.
It's so
This is the game that I like to see 007 playing. Like in one of the things that actually really annoyed me about Casino Royale was that he was playing Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I just really don't like Texas Hold'em. And
I think they did it for accessibility.
yeah, I mean, yeah, Texas Hold'em, very popular, especially when that came out. Like,
Sure.
It was the new game to play. But for the limited Bond movies that I've seen, like, this is the game that Bond plays.
I mean, it's what he plays in the book Casino Royale.
Yeah.
He's so cool, and just the way he throws those cards.
And I just love that paddle.
Oh, yeah. It is the Bank of Emil.
Why are you telling Bond?
I recognize
Bank
it.
of the Boob? Is that what you just said?
He was staring at the Bank of the Boobs. So is everyone the dealer at some point in this game?
They passed the shoe.
Yeah. Much like that drinking game that Sam loves to play where you drink out of a shoe.
Oh, Dust Boot.
Sure, why not? I think that's what it is, yeah. Where you drink out of an actual shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing.
Still just talking to the random Australian next to you. Diana Rigg was actually a bigger marquee star than George Lazenby. One, because she was, not in chocolate commercials. Two, because she was on the TV show The Avengers, like Honor Blackman, who played Pussy Galore.
Yep.
She was Emma Peel.
Mm. Just like Uma Thurman.
Yeah. Does she show up in that movie? Diana Rigg, does she show up in the Avengers movie with Sean Connery?
I wouldn't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I haven't seen that movie since it came out.
I really like that. I mean, I never watched the show, but I really like that movie. Much like Wild Wild West. I mean, I did end up watching the first season of Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Their jackets match the wallpaper. Still looking like a beast. All right, sweet.
I don't know why there's a red light in there. I guess this is the sex suite. Oh, nope. It's the get attacked.
Well, it still
by-
may be.
Just depends on what kind of sex you're into.
That's the same guy from Batman '89, just younger.
Same moves.
Yeah, he knocks him down a belfry at the end of it.
Yeah. Chokes him with his legs.
Gonna speed up the film a bit.
Mad Max style. Or Road Warrior.
It's just like the technique that they later used in Band of Brothers. Saving Private Ryan. Sorry. Like all the fight scenes kind of had that undercrank look to it as well. But
It's brutal stuff, man.
that would be the equivalent of the belfry.
Yeah.
And no, to answer your question, Diana Rigg was not in the Avengers movie.
Yeah. He's so fucking cool. I mean, say what you will about Lazenby's acting. I just think he's so fucking cool.
That's
Doesn't even
enough of
care
that.
about getting the caviar on the thing. Somehow able to speak with a mouthful, too.
A fish roe.
You got to look good in that suit, and
Got the frills.
man.
Yeah, he's got the frills coming out the front. Only Bond to have that kind of stuff. And I feel like Austin Powers kind of takes a lot of stylistic influence from shit like that.
yeah, and later,
Oh, yeah, there's more loud outfits that he wears.
more where that comes from. Still look awesome.
Still got my frills. Yes.
Yeah, Seinfeld will talk about these one day. I love that gun.
Walther PPK.
Yeah, so cool.
7.65 millimeter.
Gotta have safe sex.
That one bead of sweat that was pissing him off on his forehead.
I think it's blood.
Yeah, he's got that cut.
How dare you? How dare you? Bleed.
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
I always missed references like that as a kid.
Really?
As a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you'd be like, what is that? Why, are they going to beat each other up later?
Yeah.
Are they gonna wrestle?
Yeah. Does kissing hurt?
Okay. Young and naive Sam.
Because I've been watching James Bond movies since I was 6, 7 years old, and I'm pretty sure I just saw more Diana Rigg than I was supposed to right there. George Lazenby's enthused. Apparently, I've heard rumors that they hated each other, but I've heard both of them kind of downplay those rumors.
Yeah.
That could just be both of them keeping up appearances, but I've heard...
maybe, yeah. But I mean, I've never really heard it from them. Like, oh, fuck him.
Yeah. I've heard Diana Rigg say that she thought that it was a mistake that he walked away from the role.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hindsight is 20/20, but
Yeah.
still, though, I mean, it wasn't like this was a complete failure of a movie, and everyone was like, but again, he didn't even wait to see what happened with the movie. That's crazy. And he showed up looking like a hippie.
He had his hair. He had grown out his hair, and he had grown a full beard. Yeah.
You guys don't want to see hippie Bond?
No, because you see hippie Bond and Die Another Day.
Yeah, and we all remember how that went terribly.
Actually, thankfully, I don't really remember Die Another Day at all.
It's the
Except for the song.
Yeah.
Well,
It's my least favorite. I mean, all Bond movies are watchable.
they are. I talk shit about Diamonds Are Forever, but I can still watch Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah.
It's not on the top of my list to when I'm like, hey, I want to watch a Bond movie. Diamonds Are Forever is not one I'm going to throw on, usually on my own.
Yeah.
But if I was with buddies and they're like, let's watch it, fine.
Yeah, I would love to sit down and watch every single Bond movie in a row.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I just had sex on a balcony.
She's
Also-
the invisible woman.
Yeah. She disappeared.
Incredible how you
Yeah.
coming.
Disappears. just going to put this on. I'm naked on a balcony. Hopefully nobody's looking. Apparently, according to George Lazenby's autobiography, he's like, yeah, I was like hooking up with like 3 or 4 chicks a day. It was awesome. Like he loved like I think that aspect of it.
If it's not fresh, so help you God. His hair hasn't moved in all the fight. He's had some fights already. His hair will not move.
His hair's immaculate.
Yeah. And it's real, right? Compared to Sean Connery.
Connery, who had been wearing a piece since day one.
So you can give him that. He's the first Bond with real hair.
Yeah.
Well, full head of real hair.
Yeah,
well, see, Sean Connery had all that chest hair.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was?
Well, they say the more testosterone you have, the less, because it's, I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. Oh, it's a pistol.
that is so secretive.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Subtle as a brick in the small of your back.
I don't think the black character says a fucking word in the movie. Kind of like Odd Job and Goldfinger.
Mm-hmm.
Why not both? There, you happy? His hair's moving now.
Jonah used to work by the docks. Union's been on strike.
Down on his luck, it's tough.
So tough.
I love how just Bond just goes along.
He's
With
just
whatever.
like,
Yeah, he's like, you know.
It's been a boring day.
Yeah.
I should be looking for Blofeld. According to Emma, I've been doing it for 2 years. I could have a day where I just like fuck a redhead and get escorted out. About to get another fourth wall moment. Nice little nod to Goldfinger.
They've done that a couple times, later on in the Roger Moore ones.
Yeah, definitely Roger Moore. Not so much the Dalton or
Yeah, Dalton tries to take it back.
Give me some more extreme angles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
so
like
many
you should
fight scenes already, man.
Yeah, I feel like you should like play like rap music in the background. It would be awesome.
Just on site by Kanye West is playing.
Yeah.
How much do I not give a fuck? Let me show you right now before you get it up. Just cut this movie to Yeezus. Blood on the leaves.
Oh God, I need to do this.
Dracula?
Yes. Lord of Darkness. You fucked up my calendar.
Double take. Is that a knife?
Septembro.
I don't think he ever orders it either because everybody knows what he loves to drink.
Yeah.
Roger Moore was in the most James Bond movies and he never gets to order.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's always like, already got it ready for you, bro. Shaken,
Yeah.
not stirred. And he's just like, God, okay, fine.
Did we, last commentary, did we talk about why he gets it shaken?
Yes.
Yeah. How it's like not maybe the best.
Yeah, I was actually talking about that at my bar
Mm-hmm.
the other day, and Curtis, who you guys know, one of the bartenders, is like, yeah, anyone that gets it fucking shaken is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're never supposed to shake gin.
Well, he gets vodka martinis.
Well, then fine.
I'm sure it honestly probably has the same effect. I think the only other movie I've seen that guy in is Once Upon a Time in the West.
Oh.
Jim West?
No, just Once Upon a Time in the West. He's the railroad tycoon that gets killed by Henry Fonda.
I think I've told you before, but like Once Upon a Time in the West has a scene that makes me laugh harder than most comedies do, and it's the fly on the face.
Yeah, in the very beginning.
That scene is so funny. That guy, man, the face acting he has to go with.
Jack
Hey, it's
Elo.
that yellow bastard on his. You just don't see it.
Because it's not
It's on
yellow.
what's on his other desk?
Ah.
Yeah, He doesn't have that one facing out.
Well,
It's
he
that
also
yellow
has
bastard.
the pictures in black and white. Though I guess all the pictures in Sin City are black and white except for that yellow bastard.
That yellow. Just imagine if that picture was that yellow bastard.
Can we, if we ever start filming things that need like pictures
I mean,
adorning the set, can we have that yellow?
We're gonna recut this with that yellow bastard's face there and Yeezus as the.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
during every fist fight? So the 3 fight scenes with Kanye in the background.
Yeah. Yeezus, I am a god.
It's on site.
Yeah. No sports brawl. Let's keep this bouncing. Everybody want to live at the top of the mountain.
On site.
That song. I love that album and that song.
Yeah.
Man.
What's the one where he randomly screams?
I am a god. I am a god. I won't try to scream like Kanye because it's pretty terrifying. And then there's a moment when he stops and you think it's over, and then he does it again, louder and for longer.
Look at that. I mean, look at the way I carry my cigarettes. They're in this little yellow.
Totally thought that was a screwdriver until I saw the smoke coming out of it.
He just screwed something really fast. Yibbity-bop.
So basically, if you're listening to this dude, he's basically like, my daughter's kind of crazy. I think she needs a man to dominate her. I'm going to pay you to dominate her. I don't know if this movie would fly.
Sounds like a James Bond plot to me.
Well,
James Bond's like, I was going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
But if you want to pay
It's
me
like,
for it.
I totally already did that, man.
Draco Malfoy? Or Drago?
Yeah,
Drago!
yeah, he screams his name while he lifts wagons filled with his family.
On CMT. It's a nice shirt. I like that shirt.
Yeah. He's the most fashionable Bond.
Yeah. He's been in, 3 outfits already?
Yeah.
And we haven't even got to the best one yet.
I think the best one's either the dinner, the Christmas dinner, or the racetrack. We'll see both.
Yeah.
And you guys can just to give you guys the heads up, you can compare your Lazenby outfits and you can mix and match.
He's got some outfits where later on later on it's got Dalton, who's pretty much just in a fucking blazer.
Yeah, and then you've got Roger Moore, who dresses like my grandpa, which is appropriate because they were both born in 1927.
Yeah.
He's kind of got the pants up to above his belly button and everything.
Dick.
Yeah.
Is Lazenby, was he the tallest Bond? I thought I heard that.
One take.
One take Lazenby.
Yeah. One. Well, who knows?
The only take that he ever did.
Suit number 4.
Maybe he spent the entire day doing that. Who the fuck?
In RoboCop, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Thank you," when he grabs the keys the first time they had to film all day filming that.
Yeah.
It kept bouncing off his hands. Lois Maxwell, so great. Miss Moneypenny for a long, long time.
A longer Moneypenny. Was Moneypenny longer than any James Bond?
Yeah, really.
Than 3 James Bonds.
That's right. And she was really good friends with Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Oh, that door, so cool.
Which they bring back in Skyfall.
Oh, that had me more excited than almost any of the character reveals in the
door.
end. Yeah, I was like, it's there, man. That's not totally true because the reveals are really clever and awesome, and I'm glad who's
That's
M.
not James.
No.
That's not Dame Judi Dench.
The bat phone, though. You think it was weird? It's how weird it must have been for the actors to have to, play with this Bond this time, and for years it was Connery.
Yeah. For 5 previous films.
Was it 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Connery did 5. Then Lazenby does this, and Connery comes back for one more official.
Yeah.
Okay, so Connery did a total of 6.
Official ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's that other one.
Yeah, never say never again.
Never say never. Did you ever know? I'm going to sing that in every Bond film.
So Lazenby got to say the title of the movie.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite moments in the movie.
Yeah. Get another continuity building moment.
Yeah. Like this is a moment I think that was cool because it where he gets to interact with pieces from the other movies as opposed to just showing visuals from the other movie.
Well, no, still again you get the musical leitmotifs from them as well.
That's awesome.
Remember that time I got a bang Ursula Andress in Jamaica?
That was super awesome. Remember the time I killed Robert Shaw?
That
was awesome.
Remember that time I got to breathe underwater? Yeah.
They shoot a bunch of people with harpoon guns.
Yeah.
Remember that time I was in a movie called Goldfinger?
Yeah. That's that. You know, there's no reference to Goldfinger or You Only Live Twice in his desk of fun.
Yeah. He just has like an actual piece of gold.
Yeah. It's like
it's a finger made out of it's the girl's finger that died at the beginning.
Or it's like a piece from like Fort Knox, and he's like, they never knew about this one.
Yeah.
It's the Nazi gold brick that he kept.
Yeah. I was supposed to give this back. Oops. No, are we done?
No.
Oh,
Em's drawing right now.
Just dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
Not till later.
Which I won't keep.
I'm pretty sure he
Talk
makes
about
that promise in almost every movie.
Talk about the ultimate will they, won't they?
Yeah, right?
And it's they won't.
Huh? I'm creepy and I listen to your conversations. I don't even need this intercom.
Yeah. I'm just one room away.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hi, nothing.
The horse is like, I'm a James Bond movie. I'm a James Bond movie.
Nay.
All those stupid children in the background.
That is quite the license plate.
That is.
How about the big bumper sticker that just says F?
For the fuck banks.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I hate Rolls Royce.
You know she's serious business because she walks around with her like a switch thing.
Riding crop?
For some reason, that's what came to mind, but I was like, nah, it's not a riding crop. That's something you wear. And then it was right all along. What's with the Amish guys in the foreground? Oh, no, he took my thingy.
Dick Tracy.
What is it with random people talking to...
Well, we established he's one of the dudes that George Lazenby kicked the shit out of, like in that hallway.
So many colors.
The colors, Duke. The colors.
I'm a colorblind kid.
Popsicles.
Wow.
That's 5?
Yep.
We banged.
Do you like my ascot? No? Damn it.
Yeah.
Do you like my ass? Because I'm walking away.
Bullfighting's pretty rough. Like,
pretty fucking brutal.
yeah. There's a bit of it in Spain. They used to broadcast it on TV like fucking ball games. There's one dude that totally eats bull in this scene, though.
Does he cook it or is it raw? Hey.
No, he gets rocked. Yeah, he gets rocked hard.
Oh, he fights rock hard.
Wait for it. This in no way is a bad idea. And he's not in the sequel.
I mean, unless they were bullfighting in the sequel, I wouldn't be surprised.
It'd be funny if Bond had a different outfit on.
I'm here to bang you at your father's request.
At his birthday.
Guys playing Battery in the background. It's getting heavy.
You do? I don't. I mean, look at the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
It's the mustache.
Mr. Fantastic hair.
And that's why I'm going to bang Mr. Bond.
Dude's just playing guitar awkwardly in the background. He's like,
I can hear everything.
I don't think I should be hearing this.
Yeah. Blofeld.
Gumball.
Wrong again. I mean, like, half the stuff he says is almost like, oh. Oh, shit, he's like Batman. He disappears.
He's on out there.
Oh, that's the dude that gets rocked. There he is. And everyone's
Dude, Knoxville did better blindfolded.
yeah. It's like, oh, no, seriously, his horns are like in his midsection. Fuck.
I forgot my keys.
She doesn't even look like she was crying. She just looks like she got sprayed in the face with water.
Here, let's have a whirlwind romantic montage set to Louis Armstrong's
Oh,
We
so
Have All the
good.
Time in the World.
So good.
You know, before we started recording this and you guys just started singing this, I was like, this song sounds awful.
Yeah.
I'm not going to count that as a change because he's already won that.
Yeah. Complete with frills.
So we're still at 5.
But now he's in a different outfit. Oh, he was. There were no frills on that one. And then this one's new too. And that.
Banging on the beach.
That's the...
That's the content. I feel like this is all just like wedding photography shots.
This is the
Like all the engagement photos you've ever seen on Facebook.
paperback writer video.
Yeah.
So I think we're up to 8 outfits now.
Yeah.
That being a rehash and this one being a rehash. There's your frills again.
Frills and all.
This should have been the tagline.
007, frills and all. I bet you could make a song out of frills and all better than Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Well, I'd have to think about it. I grew up with my own.
Frills and all.
That's in Bern, the capital of Switzerland. They have the patron animals, bears, black bears, and the local myth is if they don't have black bears in the city falls. So they keep black bears in a hole right there on the other.
He's like,
So
I love
awkward
you.
that your
I love
dad's
you
in the
more than your
center.
daughter.
Yeah, your daughter's giving me a handy with you in the middle. Yeah, you know what the coolest gadget that George Lazenby uses in this film is?
His penis.
Well, every Bond uses their penis, I hope. But no, it's in this scene right here, and it's well within, it's well within reason. Like especially compared to the last film where he has basically a helicopter made from an erector set.
Do you have a particular gadget that you like that jumps out in terms of just like the series?
Period. I mean, the Aston Martin DB5 and Goldfinger is pretty sweet. They bring it back for Thunderball and all that.
Is that the one that drives that he can drive with his phone?
No,
That's the
that's a
BMW.
BMW Z3. Then Tomorrow Never Dies. Yeah.
Mm,
That one's cool too.
I like that one. Although I like Aston Martins better than BMWs.
Sure. It was that was a last minute deal too, to get it BMW beating out Aston Martin. He's got a new one in Spectre. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of it.
No, I haven't.
It's like you watch. Look, I'm not
Tesla.
a big. Yeah, well, I'm not a big car guy.
Yeah.
But you look at the pictures of it and you're like, okay, I do have a bit of an erection right now. Well done.
I love the Lotus. That's my favorite. And
From
so
The Spy Who Loved Me.
The Spy Who Loved Me. And so Lotus released a new car, I think like a year or so ago, and I was like, jump on it, get back in it, get the new Lotus.
Bond needs a Lotus.
Yeah.
It was so popular after the release of The Spy Who Loved Me that the waiting list was like 2 years long to get the Lotus. From the film.
Normal folk could actually afford it.
Yeah, as compared to everything else he drives.
I think on eBay they had they couldn't turn it into a submarine, obviously, and they actually had to put that in the description for people. But it was
Not
like
actual submarine.
Can't turn into a submarine. But it was like $25,000.
That's not bad at all for a Lotus.
Yeah, for a 30-year-old car. Yeah, it's
For a Lamborghini.
This doesn't look conspicuous at all.
Just bringing him his lunch.
Yeah.
In that thing is also King Koopa.
Yeah. Super Mario World status.
Well, I was thinking Super Mario Brothers, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. That's probably a better thing to go with.
We all remotely, relatively enjoyed the commentary for that one.
Yeah.
That's bringing it back. That was the first commentary we ever posted, I think.
Yeah, it was. Randomly, we were talking about it at the bar last night.
Yeah.
Specifically about how Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo apparently hated making that movie.
Oh, yeah.
And would do, like, shots between each take.
But yeah, most advanced gadget you get in this flick is Safecracker.
This hat.
Because he's not a man, Papa.
No regrets.
Not even a letter.
She said please as she... That's like some of the... say what you will, but James Bond movies have some of the worst ADR. At least the early ones.
Oh, yeah. I'll play with this.
Oh, I know that feel. The feel of a porno mag. Excellent.
It smells just like a porno mag, too.
Yeah.
Semen.
That's Swiss semen. I do like that. Like, Lazenby's Bond always kind of looks like he's having a good time, you know?
Yeah.
Whether he's doing full force uppercuts or whether he's stealing porno mags from bad guys' offices.
It's just Playboys in here.
Crap.
Ah, now this I like.
The skulls.
There it is. There's the reference.
Gotta have it.
I got it as soon as you said crap.
Shady Dick Tracy. Homeless Dick Tracy. That's like a printer.
You're not too far off.
More of a Xerox.
I mean, it looks like the printer we use at work.
Oh. Is
Ooh,
that old
it
then?
scans 2 pieces of paper at once.
1969 technology.
Yeah.
It's a fax machine. Oof. Get that toner all over the page.
Again, 1969 technology.
I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of Xerox machines nowadays that aren't any better.
I'm pretty sure our office one kind of... Oh.
Caw, he's coming back. Caw. Kali. Yeah, Doug.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's the nematode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Just crashes through the window because he's like, hurry!
That was... do you know how much that cost in 1969? Just tossing it in the...
He misses.
Yeah.
Whatever, got there.
It'd be hilarious if the guy was like, do you know what this costs in 1969?
Yeah.
As if to say, in 2014, it's going to be a lot cheaper. Actually, probably not because it's going to be an antique.
Yeah.
Still got it. Just the centerfold, though.
My angel is a centerfold. Oh, just gonna...
Oh.
Bond movies get away with a lot of nudity.
Yeah. Quarterdeck. That's the name of his estate. Quarterdeck. And he has a cannon in front of his fucking
Shitty
house.
cannon. Pew pew, look out. Spectre, pew pew.
Yeah. Britain's last line of defense.
Butterflies.
I wear a velvet coat at home with an ascot.
It's nice.
The way he's walking, he's just like grooving. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I am.
Bond ain't gonna last the 60s or 70s. Done with this movie. .007.
The fuck you just... How awkward would it be to always see your coworker, like, have sex? Like James Bond.
Yeah, seriously. Like, usually with a lot of other... Like, not
Yeah.
Bond having sex with a lot of people, but, like, you're in a room with, like, sometimes your superiors,
Yeah.
your equals, and you're like, that's my guy banging...
Sometimes a coworker,
Yes.
sometimes, a bad woman sometimes. And it's just
And
like...
then a bunch of gay sailors start singing.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the movie. That's a floor. That is a jacket.
They really like red.
Yeah, I like red. Oh, nice gloves.
Oh. That's where they get the... That's something that existed in the novel, too. So I was glad to see that it got the payoff during the Brosnan years. So Bond impersonates this guy for a good chunk of the film. And they have this guy that he's impersonating dub Lazenby. Lazenby didn't know that until he saw the movie at the premiere. He was like, what the fuck?
He's probably, I'm glad I quit.
Yeah.
Got David Proust before David Prowse.
Oh, shit, that's my own voice. There is a deleted scene where a Spectre agent sees Bond visiting Sir Hilary Bray, and he has to chase him over the rooftops of London and kill him. But because this movie was so fucking long as it is, they were just like, cut it.
Yeah.
We've already had like 20 fight scenes.
Yeah, we were running out of like Kanye West songs, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
He's just thinking about, he's just caught up on
Yeah.
no earlobes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Something as weird as having a third nipple. Yay, we're in a movie. Hey.
Yay, Bond!
Yeah.
Isn't it always weird whenever you're like on a boat or driving by like a tourist group of people? They always have the need to like stand up and wave at you like that.
Yeah.
In New York, it was terrible. Like every once in a while, the tour guides would be like,
Babe.
"Hey, everyone, wave at the whatever."
Well, you worked in the Empire State Building,
Yeah. Oof.
which has the tour buses right there.
Ugh.
Say Clark Kent.
Clark Kent Lazenby.
Well, Switzerland is just swell.
Yeah. Golly, the Swiss Air really is doing wonders for my asthma. Oh, that dude must be a member of the Olympics. Yeah, we don't hear Lazenby voice for a while.
Yeah. The most dubbed Bond and the first Bond with a full head of real hair.
Yeah.
So he's got that going for him.
And a cleft chin.
Yeah. And being Australian. He's so good at it being a master disguise that his voice actually changes.
Yeah.
I love, Bond movies that, snow is always kind of like a thing that's cool. Like,
This is though, Connery never had a ski chase.
That's right. Moore has like every kind of chase possible.
Yeah.
So much
In
so
For
like
Your
a
Eyes Only.
Yeah, like a bobsled chase he has.
Yeah. Yeah, the first Bond film with a ski chase on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Mm-hmm.
Craig hasn't had any either.
No. And,
Brosnan only had one.
and Dalton has
0. Oh, no, he has
cello.
one. He has one, yeah.
Yeah. We have nothing to declare.
Just the cello.
He gets it wrecked, too.
Yeah.
Gets it shot a couple times.
Yeah, that fucks with the acoustics.
It does. The Beatles.
Entrance forbidden.
The horses heard. They're like, shit.
The Anheuser-Busch horses.
Yeah.
Which, are they still a thing? The Clydesdales?
I feel like they show up in the Super Bowl every year.
I heard a rumor that they're thinking about getting rid of that campaign.
Really?
Yeah. Private flight place. Entrance forbidden.
The Legends game, the
Yeah.
Automatic Secret Service,
Starts here.
it's actually kind of fun. But yeah, it's definitely lots of snow.
He's going to be held up by those Clydesdales. He's not going to be able to get past them. I feel like Frau Farbissina from Austin Powers owes a lot to Irma Bunt from this film.
Just kidding. Bond and those different locales they shoot at, man.
I've once heard that James Bond movies are really just glorified travelogues. And they kind of are. Like, I have no defense.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be one of like the pros of working on them. You get to visit these amazing places.
Yeah, I've also heard that, Sam, to back you up.
Would you agree?
From the ones that I've seen, for sure. Oh, hey.
I'm going to chase one of those one day.
Yeah.
In several years when I'm played by a different man.
I'm not even who I am right now because my voice is different.
Yes. He really does, is kind of this, British Clark Kent figure when he's in disguise.
Yep. I've never been skiing.
It's hard. It's harder than it looks.
Pizza, French fries.
I suck at it pretty bad. Pretty bad.
I'm better at skiing than snowboarding.
I'm good with neither.
I mean, I only do bunny hills.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I fell off a ski lift once. That sucked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The hay fever. Oh, shit.
That's being a vegetarian is an allergy.
Well, apparently that's why Ringo Starr went vegetarian, because he can't.
Oh yeah, I know. I have friends that they can only eat chicken. That's the only meat they can digest, or turkey, birds.
Sure.
Because that's simpler meats.
Huh?
No.
Why is the helipad so small?
It's not even as big as the helicopter.
Yeah.
Remember in the Oscars? I might have read too much into it, but I felt like they teased the idea of bringing all the Bonds on stage at once. And
Yeah,
then
for
that
the
whole
50th
anniversary was just nothing.
It was a clip show with Shirley Bassey singing.
They bring her
Thing
out of
with
the floor, and
Goldfinger.
she sings Goldfinger, and then they take
lower
her back down.
Back to hell.
because they're all still around.
Yeah.
Get them on stage, man. Get a
Yeah.
picture with all of them, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, come on.
So now they're going down to where the xenomorphs are kept
Yeah.
by the predators.
Just gonna stand here awkwardly until they're gone.
I forgot where I was supposed to go.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. That is a phone.
Man, he sounds like Kojak. Do you know Superman the animated series? Bruce Timm's influence for Lex Luthor in the DC animated universe was Blofeld, as depicted by Telly Savalas, because he was like, I like that kind of like charming thug.
It makes sense.
Has the same kind of deep voice too.
I always like this room. I don't know why.
I do like, late 60s, 70s architecture or interior design. That chandelier, though, with the weird flakes could probably go.
Yeah.
Golly, Irma, when do I meet with the Count?
Shall we say 8 o'clock?
I hate this chandelier as well.
Damn, it actually works.
Just making sure that's real.
Yeah.
Little melody right there.
Yeah, the We Have All the Time in the World instrumental.
Mm-hmm. That's real too. Okay.
Oh God, it's real fire!
It's like the theatrical version of Superman 2.
Yeah. Except no one's there to know that's him.
Yeah.
Hey guys, check it out.
I put my hand in the fire and I didn't get burned.
Go to sleep.
Fucking helicopter.
Or the guy just had he was just flicking off Bond as he rides by. We know who you are, Dick. Bond just figured out how mirrors work. Okay.
Well, remember all the trouble he had in Goldfinger with mirrors.
Yeah.
Q's inside. Oh, God.
Could you have taken any longer, 007?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the outfit you were looking forward to?
There it is.
Yeah.
License the kilt, motherfuckers.
Ooh.
License the kilt.
Austin Powers.
Eat your fucking heart out,
Yeah.
man. Like I said, the first Bond to wear a kilt.
Yeah.
And the only Bond to wear. Well, it's funny because, Connery is probably been rocking some kilts in his day, but
Oh, definitely.
he does it before him on screen. So, Ladies, not wearing
I love
any
how that
underwear.
one lady eats the banana. It's the most, I don't know if she's trying to be attractive when she eats the banana, but it's the dispassionate banana bite I've ever seen. Keep your eyes peeled.
Peeled.
Yeah.
See what I did? And see the chick with the Princess Leia hair?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure George Lazenby
Oh, yes.
yeah.
And it's including that guy. Wearing a vest, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
bye. It's like Mary Jane behind him.
That's Catherine Schell. She was later in The Return of the Pink Panther, which is my favorite Pink Panther movie.
Man, she's just hitting all your favorite movies.
I know, yeah. She has a much bigger role and smarter role in that film. Gets to hook up with Christopher Plummer.
Score?
That's always the goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every movie I'm in, I'm trying to hook up with Christopher Plummer.
Yeah. The hills will be alive with the sound of music.
I don't think I've ever had a dinner where they do that. They take the top off.
Yeah. Chick is eating nothing but prosciutto. Nothing but potatoes. Just going to seductively bite this chicken leg. Wait for it. It's coming. There it is. We can stop the movie now, guys. I became what I wanted to see. He's been talking about this for 5 hours.
Yeah. We're missing Letterman. Stands up and lifts his kilt. These. These.
4 balls?
Oh, yeah.
If
He's
you
Bond.
care to see them. I want to see his balls.
We're going to see him. We're going to...
Yeah.
Yeah, again, 6-year-old Sam. Just be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
As my own wiener was hard and I had no idea why.
I'm gonna die.
Well, I never thought my wiener being hard was a bad thing. It was just a curious tick.
Curious case of Samuel's button.
My go button.
Oh, God.
Peasants?
It's gold balls. I have 4 of them.
Poor people.
If you care to see them.
That cave. Michael Keaton's like, you're letting anyone in, Alfred, you dick.
Yeah. Where's my vichyssoise? And it better be warm this time. He goes to his coldest climate wearing his sexiest
Edwardian frock.
that echolocation.
Dot. Statue of Jesus.
It's actually a statue of William Shakespeare. If you knock back the head, it takes you into a deeper Batcave.
Ah, yes, yes. Yes. Making Surge.
Is that Dr. No?
He did.
With that bald cap, it made him look like he was wearing a condom for his head.
My suit's gay.
Do I make you horny?
There's a deleted subplot that Bond underwent plastic surgery, which is why he looks different, from Connery to Lazenby, which they ended up dropping, just like, fuck it, that we recast. But Blofeld is face-to-face with Bond, not for the first time. So I feel like that's one of those things that got left in. The fact that he doesn't recognize him from jump.
Yeah. Yeah, I never realized about the Bruce Timm connection, but I definitely see it.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Who loves you, baby?
Is it safe to say this is your favorite Blofeld?
Yeah, the big reason they didn't bring... Because Donald Pleasance from the Halloween movies plays Blofeld in You Only Live Twice. Mm-hmm. And they didn't think he could pull off the physicality that the role requires for this film. So that's why they recast. And, I would agree. And then it's Charles Gray in Diamonds Are Forever, and no. He's probably, for me, the weakest of the Blofelds.
Yes.
And that includes For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah, who's basically a skull cap.
Yeah.
A stuntman in a skull cap.
Yeah.
It's a, intense opening, but...
Oh, it's a great opening. It's one of the best sequences.
Not great. It's not great because of Blofeld.
Yeah.
Four.
I like your kilt.
Yeah. See you later. Check out my mix CD art too.
They always play that theme when he gets an erection in this movie. It's about to happen again.
He just looked at the door. He's like, "Yeah, you know what? That's
you know what door? I've got wood too."
Yeah,
to measure himself.
Yeah. Oh, not big enough.
Where's my theme?
This isn't gonna knock me on my ass, right? No, it should be good. George Lazenby probably actually got shocked.
You hear the erection theme play again after that. I feel like a lot of times when they deal with electricity on the Bond movies, the person usually gets injured. You know,
bad.
We talked about it a lot during Goldfinger.
Oh yeah. Harold Sakata actually getting burned by the sparklers.
And that stunt man in the beginning.
Yeah. Don't. German women. Stealth time. Yeah, it should still spark, shouldn't it? Mm-hmm. If you think about it.
Yeah.
But it's
unless
cool.
He blew the fuse or something.
Yeah.
My purse?
Yeah.
My man purse.
It's called a sporin.
Neosporin.
Look at that picture closest to us. Looks like a dancing man in a mask. Yeah.
There's the dot again.
There it is.
And he's
got an erection because of the dot. I like red dots. Bye.
By book, I mean my penis.
Pretending to be.
I was about to joke that he was going to say, call me Hillary. And it was better. Or can we talk about your penis?
Hope you're not allergic to that, too.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Oh.
What's true?
That you don't wear anything under the kilt. My grandfather was always curious because me and him used to like spend some time in Europe and Scotland, and he would always be like, "Do you want to check?" And I'd be like, "I don't want my head blown off."
By a penis?
Scottish semen is like the most powerful on the earth. It's an old wives' tale, I'm sure, but
I've never heard that.
oh, you're not an old wife.
Touche. Not yet.
It's an aspiration. Robert Smith? Oh shit!
Daft Punk's about to play.
We're about to go. We just went really 60s with that one.
Yeah. Put on Random Access Memories.
I feel like this is the
Super
most.
awesome.
This is the most 60s Bond movie.
Oh yeah. Do you think they felt that they could do that because they had a new Bond and it was more of kind of a hip
Yeah.
kind of thing?
Also, you know, I feel like some people are like, if this had Connery, it would hands down be the best Bond movie. Connery's too confident. He's
Yeah.
too. There's scenes where like Lazenby is like legitimately worried, and you're like, well, Connery wouldn't. Even in like Thunderball, when he's wounded and running from like Spectre, he's still like, I'm Sean Connery.
Yeah, like please, like you know, you can't hurt me.
Are those butt plugs on her? Oh, they're lamps. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Ruby.
See you later.
Fuck this. Just like the
Yeah.
hangout, like, oh.
Yeah, the quick look. There it is.
Another erection.
All right, I guess
Just in time. Caveman.
Yeah, there it is. Sam was just-
I
Sam
like how
was
we didn't
closest
even
to the mic.
I like how he didn't even let you finish it before we both were like, ah.
Well done, old sport. Also, Connery trying to pull all this stuff off as like the other guy. No,
Nah, probably wouldn't work. I think Connery leaving,
and especially at his
age.
age at that point, you know,
Well,
he wasn't
I
like a
mean,
geezer, I know, but like you know,
I mean,
just
he was still in shape coming off of You Only Live Twice. But when he comes back for Diamonds Are Forever, he's like totally. He's visibly out of shape.
yeah,
He doesn't just straight up doesn't give. You know, in an earlier podcast, we talked about actors clearly not giving a shit about being in a movie, and Connery and Diamonds Are Forever is another one of those examples.
yeah. If anything, you think that movie might have made it a little bit easier for Roger Moore to come in because everyone was like, "All right, fine, Connery's definitely," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
he's done. We need something new.
Yeah, and they
Well, you think-
wanted,
was
they
there
wanted an established star too.
Was there ever talks for like bring back Lazenby?
No, I feel like
Because he burned that bridge.
He burned that bridge. I'm pretty sure. This is like he's like the worst secret agent ever.
Have you seen them advertised? But I seen it advertised.
Merry Christmas.
Worst secret agent ever.
You don't see private without an E.
Pravat.
I did my best.
I'm going back to Disneyland. Oh, yes, it is. Mm. That's a terrible grip.
He's a terrible secret agent.
Stunts by George Lazenby.
Caca, caca.
Fucking birds.
That's all you get. Mm. What, that it's promising?
Ever curl before?
Nope.
It's actually pretty fun. Like a handheld shuffleboard without the... I'm not going to blow your cover. I'm not going to blow your cover.
That one bird snuck in the background. Is it a C word? Got an oatmeal hat on. Puts a cigarette in backwards.
Strike.
Is he banging all of them? That's what he's thinking.
Is that a giant mistletoe over his door?
It's the 4 balls.
Fuck.
Zoom in on the Lazenby. More. Zoom out of the Lazenby.
How do I put these on? There he is. There's that voice.
There's the Lazenby voice.
Help me put up ornaments on my tree.
Look at this piece of tinsel.
It's so weird, the echoing on him whenever he's off screen.
I think it's the audio mix.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
It's a way to smoke a cig.
He's got nice eyelashes. You know he's the godfather of Jennifer Aniston?
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. He does have nice eyelashes.
I've been told I have really nice eyelashes.
They're pretty good.
I've never really paid attention to what makes a good eyelash, but many a lady have told me that they are enviable of mine, or envious of mine.
We have all the time in the world.
Do you like this jacket, Mr. Bond? LL Bean, fall catalog.
Yeah.
But that won't remain my secret.
Na na na. Whatever the his boner music is.
Na, na, na.
Yeah.
I don't, to me, it sounds like the Goldfinger theme.
That's why he crossed his legs.
Similar crescendo. Yeah. Shake my cigarette at you.
He's talking to his cigarette.
I mean, he really is like Lex Luthor from Superman the Animated Series.
Oh yeah, I mean Clancy Brown even sounds like him.
Yeah,
you know? And that's what Clancy Brown sounds like in real life. It's not like he's putting on a
Telly Savalas voice.
impression.
Should we get ready for a Kanye West song?
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what would be a good one? Oh, wait till the scene starts, but it's not going to be off Yeezus though.
Jesus.
Be paranoid. Paranoid. It's a great song, by the way. This is one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie. I love this.
When they
this
when
whole get up,
when
get
this
out
when
scene.
this was the movie of the week for on ABC, which is where it got its television debut, they back in those days they would film sometimes like fuck around with the movie a bit. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Who
know.
watches this?
Well, yeah, but I don't know if you ever saw it. Like they filmed an opening for a few dollars more, or for a fistful of dollars, where Clint Eastwood's Man with No Name is hired to put those two families out.
Yeah.
And that's like where they have like a very shitty like Clint Eastwood body double in like new material, and it's on the Blu-ray. But
Really?
for this, the entire thing was a bookend, and it starts out with him in there, and they had a voiceover narrator that sounded nothing like George Lazenby. Basically, narrate like, "Oh, how did I get in this shit?" And then it showed the beginning, and then it came back to
Wow.
yeah.
That's terrible. Well, anyway, I like that scene. His escape from that in this movie, in this version, is very good.
Everyone has such cool hats. We're about to see Resourceful Bond, which is the best Bond of all. Kind of like how he used the metal strip inside the ruler, the eraser, and the clip to go bang some English chick. That's resourceful thinking right there.
First he made a bang,
Yeah.
then he did a bang.
Bang, bang into my heart.
Thanks, Dad. That's so cool. No Q branch shit.
Just straight up back to the basics Bond.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Iron Man 3 Bond.
Oh, I should have worn underwear.
It's right on my dick. Right on my dick. Right on my dick.
Imagine the scene was him in the kilt.
Oh. Damn it, I just made it all the way across.
Oh, shit. Bottomless pit.
Big boy Caprice is down there. Like, seriously, rest.
That's how I want to, like, I want that to hear that before I go to bed every night.
Play it in the house.
Yeah, Telly
You could
Savalas.
probably make that happen.
Yeah, it's just that audio clip, Telly Savalas
Yeah.
telling me to rest. Yeah.
Rest.
Rest.
You're going on a trip, Sam. Rest. Rest. Rest.
I mean, that's totally Lazenby. Honestly, my favorite ski chase is in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Like, the jump in The Spy Who Loved Me is great.
Yeah, but it was not necessarily like a real... It's not known for the chase, it's known for the jump.
Yeah. Another contender would be For Your Eyes Only. It's between those two.
Yeah. I mean, For Your Eyes Only is, like, long. Like,
Yeah.
that's a series of chases.
Well, For Your Eyes Only, there's like... I feel like it's a everything but the kitchen sink movie. There's an underwater sequence. There's car chases. There's, the ski chase. There's...
Beginning of the movie with the helicopter.
Yeah. It's certainly my favorite, the Roger Moore's. Though it's very close with Spy Who Loved Me.
Second only to Spy Who Loved Me for me. Didn't suck.
That could have been worse.
Yeah.
Still got my pockets on my hands. Oh, there they go.
Let me just really quickly sew these back into my pants.
Yeah. Let me go.
Let me put these in my Oh.
Oh, I need to wear the kilt again. That's where my true power lies. I'm like Samson in that thing. Who gets like nail wall?
Yeah.
Is that just a Chekhov's gun?
Yeah. Rest.
Forever.
That lady had her eyes open before you said so, Mr. Blofeld.
Mr. Blofeld. I don't mean to be a tattletale, Mr. Blofeld, but she had her eyes open, Mr. Blofeld.
Yeah.
Vibrator set?
Just a bunch of cylindrical rods. Oh.
But you must never touch.
Mr. Blofeld, she touched it, Mr. Blofeld.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Blofeld, she closed the case before you said to close the case. Rest. Mr. Blofeld, she's already awake.
Oh, just gotta hide. Oh, shit. I want to hide against the nails on the wall.
So Rivers Cuomo from Weezer just came in.
What a weird piece of art to be there.
Yeah. I feel like somebody's going to get knocked into it. And it's not going to work out for him.
Mr.
Hopefully-
Blofeld's residence. How can I help you?
Blofelds, what do you want? Man, wouldn't that have been embarrassing if that hadn't been his coat of arms?
Why does he have a gold pig
Yeah.
statue on his desk?
That'll do, pig.
I mean,
that'll do. Be a
he's
bronze.
clearly worshipping false idols.
Come on, baby, when you touch the sky. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Extra high.
No man, one man should have this much power. I don't know which song that's from, so I apologize if you guys already said that
We
song.
haven't.
No, that's
yeah.
untouched.
Boom. Skoosh.
Bitch, I'm a monster, no good blood sucker. Fat motherfucker, now look who's in trouble.
We have to make that cut.
You guys have fun with that.
Yeah, the Kanye cut.
Mhm.
I'm all over it.
I'm only familiar with his later work, so Sam, brush up on his early stuff, so we have plenty to choose from.
I have his first two albums. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
The
Yeah,
first-
because I have after that.
The first song of his I know is Jesus Walks With Me.
Yeah, that's what put it.
That's what put him on the map.
Yep.
Mhm.
But didn't he had stuff before that, right? Or was he just
That's-
like
that-
I feel like he was
he
a
was a producer before
okay.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, working with like Jay-Z and stuff.
But then he had that bad accent and he decided to become a rapper.
Yeah.
And then he talked about Jesus walking with him, and then he's
Well, he
a
also
couple
has-
albums later he's like, I am God.
Yeah, I am a god.
Yeah.
That's straight up. Oh, here we go.
Oh no, my blow's fallen. Look at those pants. It's like he's wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Damn.
So he was like an avid skier, or he
Yeah,
just like
apparently.
okay, cool. Well, pick the right Bond movie.
Yeah.
Because like you said, there was no ski stuff going on in the Connery ones.
Oh, the Englishman has escaped.
No, hey, look, he's got with those goggles. It looks like he's got bug eyes.
Bug Eye Lazenby.
Sam must be excited.
Yeah. Well, shit.
I mean, Inception. I mean, even like the
Yeah.
building, looks the same.
Yeah. All it's missing is James Bond putting a hook on some dude's back.
That's right. Tom Hardy just owning everybody.
Yeah.
I need to watch that movie again.
It's been a while.
Such a cool hat.
Yeah. Sporty.
Yeah. So is all the skiing him, or is there obviously some stunt people
I feel like it's actual stunt people for the wides.
Okay.
Especially that jump. But
Yeah.
like there is some stuff like with that cable car where it's clearly Lazenby.
Yeah. I mean, I think just because the potential danger of this.
Yeah. It's much more harder to control
Yeah.
and much more just fast and everything.
And it's dark, They have, it's not.
Though they could have just filmed with it. I don't know if,
That's true.
yeah, if that was accessible in 69 where they could just make it look like a night shot.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's
name's
different.
Rick, sir.
Yeah.
There's different types of film and developing styles that you could cheat it.
Yeah.
But it definitely wasn't until like computers and stuff like that that you could really do it. Like, I forget what movie it is, but there was a movie that came out in like the 60s or 70s that I saw once that did like day for night.
Yeah.
And it was atrocious.
Yeah.
Like basically what they did was they just put a blue filter on everything,
Yeah.
but the sky still looked like white.
Right.
Because
it's like very clearly obvious.
Yeah, because there wasn't enough blue in the sky to bring out with the blue filter.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is probably like evening
Yeah.
time.
Dusk.
Yeah.
Bond doesn't need 2 skis, you silly goose. Just needs 1. Oh, so at least he looked cool.
Jackie Chan style there.
That's how my kids will remember me.
Yeah. He did it with 1.
Yeah.
And he landed successfully.
Because he's that cool.
He's so cute. Kind of.
Oh, God.
Oh, my children will be girls.
He explodes.
Yeah.
You'd think that the guys that he hires on his ski patrol would be good skiers.
To be fair, they...
I mean,
Yeah.
He's just the best. The best.
I regret nothing.
I'm pretty sure you see this guy fall all the way.
Well, it's clearly like a
I don't know
dummy.
why it's so funny. That's why the movie's 2.5 hours. Watching him fall the whole
Yeah.
time.
Why do you see so much fall?
Did you literally just say it's pretty clear it's a dummy? Like I didn't already fucking know that?
Well, I mean, you were like, you see this guy fall all the way.
Yeah. And you did.
Twice. My skis.
Sorry, it sounded like you were like.
I'm not. How stupid do you fucking think I am? Don't answer that question.
You don't want to know.
Yeah. You don't tell me, and I won't tell you.
Just strangling a man. Choking out a man.
I mean, you did think that Thor conjured rain.
Yeah. And you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do we see him fall all the way
No,
too?
thank God. The novelty wore off after the first guy.
They were like, "No, these guys are going to clearly be able to tell it's a dummy. We don't want to show it twice."
Yeah. The producer's like, "Oh, that's not actually a person."
They'll never know.
We can only fool some of the people all the time.
Yeah. I'm still shocked that people, like, some, like, clearly, like, fake shit will happen in movies, and I'll still hear people, like, gasp and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's just the magic of movies, man.
I guess you get it.
And the magic of stupidity.
Yes.
Both
Both of which are bountiful.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B,
Yeah.
sometimes more of one, sometimes more of the other.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I try to get sucked into movies, but there's only so far that some things will take me.
I'll believe a man can't fly. Oh shit, there's bells in here.
The one place I didn't want to be.
Why did they hide bells in here?
God, I'm like a bull in a china shop. God, you know, I thought those were just pots and pans when he first started hitting them, but no, they are clearly bells.
I clearly picked the worst possible hiding place.
Yeah. Why would they have a room full of bells? I mean, it doesn't seem to be near a kitchen, so it's just as unfeasible to have a room full of pots and pans, I guess, but bells.
Oh God, bells. His one weakness.
Yeah. Sleigh bells ring, and I am listening.
Run faster, run. Just gonna steal this jacket.
No one will be able to tell it's me. It's not like I have obnoxiously loud pants on.
I don't stand some foot taller than most of these people. Oh, how nice. Yeah, I don't think Connery could pull this. Like this kind of like worried kind of...
No, because you just be like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to kill all of you. Go back to banging broads.
Yeah, just like confidently walking through the crowd with like typical Connery swagger.
With his penis out.
Yeah.
Just like putting it in every girl as he walks past.
Yeah.
Hey, James Hetfield we just missed with the...
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, with the mutton chops.
That's 2 Metallica references for this movie.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah, Connery just would have killed that bird.
Yeah, I just punched his head off.
Yeah.
Kept going.
But it is kind of refreshing to see, you know, more of a nervous...
Oh,
Bond
yeah. Bond's
in the,
human, you know? Yeah.
A great chase scene just with them walking.
Yeah. Through crowds of people.
And a bear.
And, you know, an insane bear.
Yeah. Just gonna put up my collars and hope nobody sees me.
Why did I become a spy?
Yeah. This was a mistake on so many levels.
I should have been a doctor like my mama wanted. Whoa.
Hey, I banged like 2 other
yeah.
chicks since we last met. Maybe 3.
I think she has like gloves on in every scene we've seen her in.
She doesn't want to actually touch.
The Lazenby.
Yeah.
But you mustn't touch.
This is when Flashing Lights plays. Flashing lights, 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 lights.
A lot of Kanye.
She don't believe
lot
in
of Kanye
shooting
this
stars, but she believes in shoes and cars. That was played during the promos for...
Nip Tuck.
Yeah, Nip Tuck when they were moving.
Yeah. You know, I expected some Kanye during this commentary. Not a lot, but some.
I never expect Kanye.
Mm. So you'll
It's your
be
first mistake, last mistake.
you never see him coming.
And then like, no, he jumps through a wall.
Yeah.
We're wearing a Cardinals outfit, and he's like, no one expects Kanye West.
Still got the F bumper sticker. Oh, you can't see me. like, just I love that. He's just like, oh, I'm, as far as you know.
Spectre's trying to kill you?
Going through those mountain roads.
Boobs. What?
It made sense. It was there. Make the call.
I feel like that sound effect is in like every early Bond movie.
Yeah. Anything with a machine gun pre-1970.
Yep.
Maybe even post-1970. But
Maybe. It's going to be in the new Bond movie.
Yeah.
They actually changed the name from Spectre to an onomatopoeia of that noise.
Good girl, you drove away from bad guys. Well done. Just like I taught you.
I just read that one of George Lazenby's neighbors is Kobe Bryant.
Seriously?
Yeah.
He used to be married to a Kennedy.
Really?
Yeah. Not like one of the famous ones, come on. But that means...
Robert.
Yeah. That means he's, by marriage, related to Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Who's married to a Shriver, which is...
He's bros with Kobe.
Yeah. Maybe he hates him. Maybe he's a shitty neighbor.
Maybe
Lazenby's the shitty neighbor. We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they barbecue together.
Yeah. Hello there. I used to be James Bond. I play for the LA Lakers. I know. Oh, yeah.
So we get a ski chase, a actual just foot chase, and now we get a car chase.
Yeah.
Fuck you, car.
Go out of my way to hit you.
Yeah. This is it. Part of it. Like goons, just all. What the other guys just sitting there can't do anything.
Yeah.
They're just goons. Guy looks annoyed. Must have been a hectic chase to film.
Yeah. Trying to keep track of all those cars.
Yeah, and the snow. I mean, just the conditions, you know. I mean, obviously they... Looks like James McAvoy.
Vaguely.
I mean, he was a human.
And there he goes.
I'll be back in X-Men.
I was the doctor for the last King of Scotland. Oh.
Start.
Finish.
I could have been doing this a while ago. Sorry.
But there's a turn. Oh, no.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. Wait for the... Zeal. That means goal.
Whoa. So that guy was on fire.
Yeah, that stuntman maybe got a bonus.
Hear the boner theme.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's nice to get a famous chase where Bond actually has nothing to do. Kind of just sits there and kisses her on the cheek occasionally.
Yeah, good girl.
Yeah.
Offers a colored commentary.
Yeah. Windshield wipers. We did our best.
Have you ever been like driving in a snowstorm that bad?
That they stopped?
Well,
working?
just like...
Oh, that bad? Yeah, I have, yeah. I've been in a rainstorm, actually, that was... I was driving back to school in Roanoke on 81.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, you know, the speed limit's like 70-some, but when it's raining really bad, you kind of slow down. We were going... All the cars were going 25 miles an hour because the rain was coming down so heavy you couldn't see, even with the windshield wipers. But yeah, the snow's scary. I was driving back from a friend's house once Actually, I swear to God, listening to Kanye West, and it was snowing really, really, really nasty like this. This is when he's gonna train to fight Ivan Drago.
Ever bang a chick in a barn before?
In a barn?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. Not during the winter. That would suck. Ever seen a grown man naked?
Yes.
Me too.
Ever had your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?
Nooch. You know, like gladiator pictures? Ever been in a Turkish prison?
That's not the only thing that's dry. Wait.
Bond just didn't. We don't get the boner music because of that. He's just like, oh, I'll just go to bed. Bye.
Goldfinger.
Well, I banged multiple chicks that weren't you.
Thinking about this giant mole on my cheek.
That's 006.
.006 is in Sean Bean.
006 has been around.
I'm trying to think you see all the double O's in Thunderball when they're getting briefed.
Don't you see, is 006 in Octopussy?
009.
009, okay.
Yeah.
Just flip to 6.
Yeah.
You get to see Bond as a fucking clown.
Yeah. Very tongue-in-cheek.
Surprisingly, not the worst moment in Roger Moore's.
He makes a sad clown, though.
He does, man.
He looks like he's not having a good time.
No.
How do you feel about James Bond getting married?
Interesting. I mean, because I know everything that happens surrounding it, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But it would be weird.
Yeah.
And not just because he'd be like a one, woman man, but just that whole kind of just him being able to up and leave and do whatever at any time.
The loner aspect.
Yeah, the loner aspect. Yeah, I like the loner aspect of Bond. But it is a cool thing in this movie.
Oh, see, they're already like an old married couple sleeping in separate beds.
Yeah, just like Ricky and Lucy.
Bond claps twice. Lights turn off.
You broke my ass. Horses, that means sex.
It does.
Well, Telly Savalas ruining it for everybody. That means he's been skiing
the entire time.
Yeah. The entire fucking night. I've been on and he can keep up for some reason. He's just like, God, I've been on skis for like 12 hours. Look like you're skiing in front of that blue screen. So cool, so cool.
Actually, it's Rear projection, not blue screen.
Ah. That's right. Otherwise, it would catch Lazenby's blue, very blue ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
There they are. That's when you know he means business.
Yeah. And typically, you wouldn't at this point in history, you wouldn't use blue screen for something that had that much motion. Like you'd use it for like miniatures,
Still
ships, and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that's like relatively still, and you're using the camera to make it look like it's moving. But like a person, too much like fraying around the edges.
Was it really Star Wars that kind of started, or particularly maybe Empire Strikes Back that started blue screen, or?
I wouldn't say started, but they definitely did some of the most complex effects with blue screen. In fact, Empire Strikes Back at the time...
It's my favorite death pun.
Do you want me to pause?
Just yeah. So Empire Strikes Back at the time. Wait for it. Oh, he gets... That's hard. There's bits of guts in there.
Whoa.
Wait for it. And Tracy's just like, what the fuck?
This is the man I'm gonna marry.
Yeah. So
Empire Strikes Back, 1 like 4-second shot in one of the fight scenes. I think it was Empire Strikes Back. It might have been Return, but had the most complex blue screen special effects shot on film. Probably for a very long time after that. Like I'm sure by now it's been blown out of the water easily, but at the time, yeah, very complex. And I watched a documentary with the ILM effects guys, watching how it was made, and it's very cool. And it took them like 3 months just to do a 4-second scene of the Millennium Falcon flying through like 40 TIE fighters.
So probably Jedi then during the Endor sequence.
It might have been, but I feel like it might have also been like right before the flying into the asteroid belt, or right around that,
with the 2 Star Destroyers crossing.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but Battle of Endor sounds plausible too.
Dude just got rocked.
Yeah,
that was
like a hurricane.
Yeah. That's actually like the real avalanche footage was it was part of a planned demolition, because apparently they scheduled demolitions so they aren't as bad.
Mm-hmm. It's just I'm sure it's they probably do it every once in a while to stop it from happening at random.
Yeah, I feel like they do the same thing with like controlled wildfires in like Southern California and stuff.
Thinning the herds and whatnot.
Yeah. Telly Savalas just loves this shit.
Why was there lightning?
Yeah.
Man, are they going to kill her off right after they got engaged? I mean, don't answer it. I want to...
Yeah. That'd be heartless, Chris. That would be heartless.
It's a next Kanye West track.
Heartless?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's do it.
So heartless.
Yeah, to be so, yo, like the winter wind and breeze, yo.
They got some good binoculars in this too.
Yeah, Spectre's gear is just as good as that scope in the beginning.
That looks like a weird animatronic, just like hands. Just got the bug eyes thing. That's front projection.
There you have it. When he was auditioning for the role, Lazenby went to Savile Row, which is it's a neighborhood in London known for its like tailors, and he picked up a suit that Sean Connery didn't like, because apparently they were, I guess, close enough the same size where he could do that, and he had his hair cut to look like he used Sean Connery's barber, and so he could like to kind of give him the inside edge when he was auditioning for the part. And I guess it paid off, all those tricks and
He's in it.
yeah, breaking a stuntman's nose,
Being Kobe Bryant's neighbor.
being in chocolate commercials, meeting Bruce Lee.
Yeah, being a martial arts guy already. No, you dick.
I feel like he has of all the Bonds, he's the one that has the most antagonistic relationship with. And given how Timothy Dalton goes, that's saying something.
Yeah, I mean, Timothy Dalton straight up like, quits.
Yeah.
Not Bond. He quits
Yeah.
MI6. Farewell to arms.
That's what's funny is like Timothy Dalton is one of the Bonds that I haven't seen any of his movies, and I just cannot picture him without a mustache. Like every time I think of a Timothy Dalton Bond, like I'm sitting there seeing Timothy Dalton mustache, tux,
Yeah. I mean, he's got it in
holding
what?
a peaky, whatever the hell, PP-47.
PPK.
Whatever,
Yeah, so
sure.
he's got the. Let's see, he's got it in Flash Gordon. He's got facial hair in Rocketeer.
Mhm.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, yeah. Beautician and the Beast.
Mhm. I don't know. I don't think he had it during Toy Story, even though you couldn't see him.
He just had the long, crazy hair.
Long, crazy hair.
I can't imagine him with long hair either.
He kind of looks like Danny DeVito, and It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, like a British, in shape Danny DeVito. There's also a scene in The Living Daylights where he's getting out of a car and like the cello case hits him in the head, and you can see a moment of him just being super pissed off. Because they bring the Aston Martin back for Dalton's Bond.
Yeah. First time it had been seen since
I mean, he was, I think, so much trying to go back to the Connery
basics.
era.
Yeah.
We'll get to him, though.
Yeah. Could you maybe put a little more emotion behind that, or?
That was the best take, Sam.
Yep. I still don't get why they have the Olympic rings.
It's the part-time. Yeah, they got 4 years in between, man.
Are we saying that the Olympic Committee's a front for
Spectre.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Based on what I've heard.
I mean, yeah. It's not that. It's Spectre, the Olympics, and FIFA.
Yeah.
That's right. I said it.
Yeah. John Oliver will back us up.
Like I said, I don't remember exactly how the On Her Majesty's Secret Service level starts, but I know this is definitely...
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing the ski chase in the trailer, too, for 007 Legends. If you think about it, this is... No, okay, yeah, we have two more from the game. I was about to say we deviate after this, don't we? We do, but you'll see.
Yeah.
Next week, in fact. Why is there a giant chandelier dick thing? A double ball.
It's a half a peasant.
Four of them, if you care to see them.
Okay, Paul McCartney.
He kind of sounds like McCartney when he says that.
So Lazenby doesn't sound kind of like McCartney.
No, because he's dubbed over. Much to his chagrin, I'm sure. Just sitting there watching his, like, this thing that he thought was like, because if you watch the special features to this, he's like, yeah, I thought I did a good impression of that guy, and apparently not. soon as you mention the press is with you, man, military backs the fuck off. I always found it weird that Blofeld is so, like, fucking horny. You know, like in this and Diamonds Are Forever, he's like, oh man, I'm just gonna totally bang James Bond's chicks.
It's because he really wants to bang James Bond.
Yeah. According to the books, he has webbed feet. I don't know why I find that hilarious, but I do. Why is this chick still talking? Just have her drink this shit. Okay, cool. Maybe that'll shut her up. I'm gonna still hold the cigarette like a boss.
What? They said it was the press.
Wait, they aren't covering supplies at all.
It's a hell of a throw.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't make it over the wall.
Shoot all the icicles.
Yeah.
Like Die Hard style, shoot the glass. She's not fucking around.
Yeah, here we go.
I feel like this is maybe the last time we hear the Bond theme during the actual, like, film, you know? Like, during actual
I feel like it's in GoldenEye.
We'll get there.
I can't. Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's been like 10 years since I've seen GoldenEye.
I have to think about it, but I don't,
Mhm.
yeah. But certainly the original, like, John Barry arrangement.
I think it's during License to Kill.
Well,
With the I can't remember.
we'll
though.
get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We have all of them at our disposal.
We do.
Okay, Sam, so you can speculate about future movies, but as soon as we start going, we'll get there, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Just saying, Sam. Let's keep things consistent.
Yeah.
And just get there. Come on, break his arm. Or that. Got a hat. Oh, it fell off.
Yeah. Let's pretend to be dead. I heard somewhere that when Lazenby jumped out of the helicopter, he accidentally broke his wrist.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, just faking. Man.
Oh. Oh! It came off the wall.
There it is. So not only do they play it once, but I feel like they play it twice. I was waiting for the cue, but, but I realized it would take too far.
Oh.
There it is.
Just remember, guys, it's a Bond movie.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
Wait, this is a Bond movie?
Yeah. Now I think because I'm thinking about this now about what other films they might do it like in early Roger Moore,
Yeah.
but they don't do it in License to Kill and they don't do it in GoldenEye.
Okay. I thought they did it in the truck scene.
I mean, we'll get there.
Yeah. Let's keep it consistent, Chris.
I wasn't the one that started talking about it again.
No, you're also the one that thinks that Thor can't conjure rain, so there's
Not
that.
when he has all of his powers revoked. Just saying, it doesn't make sense that Odin would revoke all of his powers except for the ability to conjure rain.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. Again, he can't be wrong. We've been over this.
Oh, yeah, because Sam can be wrong.
I can. This just ain't one of them.
Call up Kenneth Branagh.
I got him on speed dial. Hey, Ken. Yeah, I love Frankenstein. Yep. Jack. Sure, I saw Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit like 10 times.
Yeah.
Not really. I didn't.
I saw it twice.
I didn't.
Wild,
see
I
Wild
own
West.
it actually.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put you on the phone line for that part.
Yeah, then hand him over to me.
Yeah.
Talk about Wild Wild West.
No, I want to get an answer from him, Jake.
Okay, fine. And then when you're done, Jake wants to say something really quick. He has something
Yeah.
really nice to say.
Yeah.
I like Shadow Recruit. Fuck you for Wild Wild West.
That's one of the few performances that like legitimately like piss you off.
I don't know what it is, and I don't want to be pissed off about it. It just
Yeah.
makes me angry.
I love how this is a commentary for not that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure our listening audience is just fuming in their seats. Oh man.
Stick to the subjects at hand. Oh, we're proceeded to blow.
I wear blue so you can tell I'm different. He's spry for a bald man.
What does that have to do with it?
That's the joke.
I just wanted to quote Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Wait for it. We're about to see some corporal punishment.
Ooh.
Damn, son.
Like his henchman's just like, just go with it. He might punch me too. God, just go with it. Apparently that's like an actual resort in Switzerland. The Piz Gloria. Like they didn't even change the fucking name for the movie.
Oh, really?
Wow, his count was way off.
Yeah.
Skiing.
Almost as off as that initial like, explosion graphic.
Yeah.
Like he kind of looks shocked. Job well done, boys, as I put my hand on your leg. Yeah.
Ooh, land bridge.
Yeah.
For England.
Falls to his not doom.
Yeah. Falls a foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
okay.
England,
Well.
James.
Yeah. Well, here's that bobsled chase.
Yes. I hope he says, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
This is the first time he
isn't
fires
that-
the
isn't
Walther
that the
PPK.
cover?
Yeah, I think so. Sure. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, he tries to pull it on the dude that's
Yeah,
beating
no,
the
but
shit.
I think that's the first time he's actually fired it, though.
Yeah, of his own volition. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what that means and why that's important, but it is.
Well, it's the only time. Like this after this bobsled chase, no more Lazenby PPK.
Yeah, that's sad.
Barely any Lazenby, period.
Yeah. No Lazenby ordering his own drink, just like Roger Moore.
Yeah.
It's like the start of the Running Man race.
Fuck you.
Sorry, I don't do requests. That hit the spot.
Hey, Christmas tree.
I hope you leave enough room for my fist. Because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
It's one of my favorite Schwarzenegger quotes.
Yeah. We should have a Schwarzenegger Legends.
Yes. Terminator 2.
Well.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know what's going on. There's like a shot of him like on the Big Rock Candy Mountain. Just like with that in the background. Fuck.
Damn, Bond got fucked up.
Yeah.
Amazing how that grenade managed to not go off until he was right on top of it.
Yeah. Long fuse.
Especially with how much time it stayed in his bobsled.
There's a shot here that Lazenby said was the most dangerous shot for him in the entire film. Because he doesn't do all the bobsled stuff, but he did this one shot. If I can just get this awkward fight scene out of the way.
What song would we be playing during this scene?
Love Lockdown.
Sure. Maybe Through the Wire. Oh. 'Cause Just awkward watching Kojak fight. Where the fuck? Nice socks, bro. It's right here. That little shot was the most dangerous because he was almost like, out of the fucking sled. But yeah,
Dog from the
bobsled explodes.
dog from the Thing.
yeah.
Well, another dog. Hello.
Is that actually true? Do Saint Bernards actually
Mhm.
keep the?
There are like it's not like every single one of them, but yeah, there are.
It's not a Looney Tunes invention.
No.
Mike's blue.
According to Peter Hunt, he said that if he had to, if Lazenby hadn't quit, he would have ended it. Well, I'll point out the shot, but he would have ended it sooner than he did. But, I mean, that's got to hurt your publicity if you think about it. If your brand new star quits before the movie's even fucking out.
Kind of like what Jim Carrey did with Kick-Ass 2.
Oh, yeah, just like trash talking it.
Yeah.
I never actually saw Kick-Ass 2.
It's terrible.
Neither did I.
Okay.
It's terrible. And the second book's really good.
But from what I understand, it deviates quite a
It
bit.
deviates quite a bit, and not one of the. I'm not one of those guys that has to be the exact same. It deviates and it deviates poorly.
Yeah.
And
Granted, the first one kind of deviated.
yeah.
A bit.
But it did it in
Not
a good
as
way.
much,
It
but
did it in
yeah.
a good way.
The Losers deviated in a good way, I think.
Yeah, I prefer the Losers over the A-Team. They both came out the same year.
Yeah, and they're both kind of the same setup.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, these stupid kids dancing around my fucking car.
Gay.
Thought him gay.
Go somewhere else.
Sorry, I punched you. She punches him back. That would have been great.
I've been waiting for this.
This is how we say goodbye in England.
Oh. And then it chops her head off like fucking Hot Job.
Yeah, that's the souvenir he takes from Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie was supposed to end with this shot, and then you would roll credits over that.
Yeah, you did a much different ending.
Yeah, because the opening to the following film, which he said he would have come back to direct if he still had Lazenby, would have been, would have been all this. It would have been like a brief recap, and then cut into this.
Yeah. It's one of the...
I feel like this is a divisive moment.
Yeah, I love it.
I do too.
Not for what happens, but I think...
For what it does to the character.
Yeah, totally.
Louis Armstrong starts awkwardly singing.
He's in the
again.
back seat.
Yeah. There he goes.
We're little kids.
They look like they're driving Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, that would make things even worse, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Indubitably. Oh!
There it is.
Never even seen this movie.
Netcast Savalas.
Here's your bill.
Sir, you're parked in an illegal parking space.
You thought your day got worse? Here's the ticket. It's about to get even worse.
What about that gunshot hole in the windshield?
According to Peter Hunt, he got Lazenby to the set early, and they just rehearsed the shit out of this scene since just to break down Lazenby. So he was just so kind of emotionally kind of shell shocked by the time they finally filmed.
The Kubrick School of Directing.
Yeah. Straight up abuse your actors. Yeah. That'd be the way.
That's a downer of an ending, man.
Yeah.
It is. It really, I mean, you watch Diamonds Are Forever, and that's why Connery's pissed at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
That and the fact that he's back.
Yeah.
But
Thought I was done with this.
yeah. And then you get happy James Bond music. Yay!
Yay.
But
James Bond will return. Tracy won't. Yay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's on Her Majesty's Secret Service, my favorite James Bond movie. I think it's the closest to the books. I think it's just a good time. Some people complain about the length, some people complain about Lazenby's performance, but I dig it all.
It's a good one, man. I enjoy it.
Yeah. As a first-time viewer, what do you think, Chris?
It was better than I was expecting because you
Because
said,
of
a
all
lot
the
of people,
hype, yeah.
a lot of people shit talk it. That was some short ass credits.
Yeah. Well, it's because they have the
back in the day, yeah. But yeah, no, that was not bad at all.
Cool.
Yeah.
Glad you enjoyed it, and I hope you
Still not my favorite, but
Well, sure. It's I feel like it's most people's not favorite.
yeah,
But
we'll get there though.
yeah. We will, and we will.
We will, because I do know for a fact that my favorite Bond movie is one of the ones on the docket.
Or at least of the films you have seen.
True that. I can't rightfully say that it is my end-all be-all favorite Bond movie because I've not yet seen them all.
Got them at your disposal. But I hope you guys at home enjoyed it too, if you're still sitting with us after this 2.5 hour fucking thing.
Good on you.
Good on. Well done.
Good
for that.
sport.
Yeah. You poor soul. Or maybe fortunate soul. Who the fuck knows? Maybe this is what gets you through the day.
Poor misfortunate soul.
Yes. Ursula.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so this has been another Geek Out commentary in preparation for Spectre this year. We'll be back next week with a new film and a new Bond. One of Jake's favorites.
Yes, sir.
So, but not his ultimate favorite, which we'll also get to.
We will.
So, you just went out so hard. So did I though. Yeah.
All right.
See you on the other side.
Bye.
See you.